Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. My name is Ian. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about a timeless comedy that I believe has withstood the test of time.
Stephen Strange, you are now called before the Illuminati. Meet the smartest man alive, Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Bazinga!
That comedy is going to be The Three Stooges.
More peace!
The Three Stooges is a show that came from the early to mid 1900s. I believe the 1930s, 1940s. I may be wrong. I forgot to check before I did this video. It was mostly regarded as slapstick comedy. Now, slapstick, of course, if you don't know, is something more like laughing at other people. So you could think of it as someone slipping a banana peel and me laughing at them. That would be slapstick. I think it would. I don't know. I don't completely know. I didn't search up these definitions or anything like that. But I like to believe it's regarded as slapstick comedy. Besides slapstick comedy, it also had witty comedy or puns as well sprinkled in there.
A pinch of salt.
But the main focus was slapstick comedy, as you would always see the Three Stooges hitting each other and whatnot, or, you know, bumping into things, hurting themselves, whatever it may be.
I guess that's all of them. I'm coming down. Oh!
The Three Stooges usually consisted of three characters. Now, there were different casts throughout the time, but today I'm going to be focusing on the one that may be more popular or the one more well-known by people. One would be the leader, Mo Howard. Like I said, Mo's a leader. He's usually the one dishing out the discipline.
Cut it out.
However, that doesn't mean he doesn't face his fair share of slapstick. The second stooge is Larry. Larry is the one with the curly hair, and the third one, my personal favorite, is Curly. Curly somehow had a little bit of a distinctive comedy style, or just a little bit something that set him apart for me.
Hey, what's behind those drapes?
The back of the drapes.
However, that being said, all three of these guys were super funny. Some other cast members that were also there along the way were, it was a guy named Joe, another man named Shemp, and lastly, another man also named Curly. But like I said, today I'm focusing on Larry, Mo, and Curly. The Three Stooges episodes usually consisted of the Three Stooges going into some sort of scenario, some sort of conflict that you won't see every day, and adding their own comedy into their own, situations. There's one episode where they all go to court, and there's some random things going on there. Truly, I can't recall the conflicts or plots of a lot of episodes because I was mainly focused on the comedy, and I was just laughing along as I went. But it's this type of comedy that I personally very much enjoyed. It was cool to just purely be watching for laughs. Comedy nowadays can get pretty outdated pretty quick. A meme that was funny maybe last year, maybe this year, people would find it cringy. People wouldn't laugh at it as much.
Shut the fuck up!
However, this show, I like to believe, stands the test of time and managed to stay funny throughout, almost a century now. It made millions of people laugh back then, and I believe it still makes plenty of people laugh now. Honestly, I don't even remember when I started watching it. I just remember sometimes it'd be on and I'd watch it with my parents and I was laughing along, Something I do remember, I don't know if they still do it now, every New Year's Eve, there would be a Three Stooges marathon hosted on a random channel back when I lived in Massachusetts. Me and my parents would watch that up until the countdown, and, it was just laughs all the way into the New Year's. The Three Stooges did actually have a few different projects throughout their course, throughout their run. There was actually a movie that released as the Three Stooges in 2012 that actually was pretty funny. I liked it. Fun fact, the young Curly in this movie is actually Raleigh Jefferson. I don't know if you ever noticed that. You probably noticed that. He's pretty recognizable. If you somehow don't know who Raleigh Jefferson is, he's from the Diver Wimpy Kid movies.
I knew that door had a lock on it! And everybody was trying to make me feel like I was losing my mind!
Nonetheless, I really enjoyed this movie as well. Was I laughing as much as I would laugh at a Three Stooges episode? Maybe not, but this one had to also balance some sort of a conflict, and all that stuff. It was cool to kind of see, I don't know if origin story is right of the Three Stooges, but I think it was a pretty good adaptation. If I say origin story, it kind of sounds like it's like a superhero movie.
It's fantastic.
Say that again?
I personally suggest that you go watch some of these. You can watch the original versions. I believe they also released some versions that are in color if you don't like to see the colorless versions. You can even just search up some Three Stooges clips online. Nonetheless, this is one of my favorite comedies that I believe, like I said, stood the test of time. Go ahead and drop a comment. Tell me who's your favorite Stooge of the Three Stooges. Now, real quick before you go, I have two things I want to mention. One, you may have noticed that my uploads on this channel would be one personal life video, something in my personal life, and the next one would be something entertainment related and whatnot, like this video. Well, my next upload is going to be something more personal. That's going to be the fact that I wrote a Spider-Man 2099 live-action movie script. I wrote a full script for a live-action adaptation of Spider-Man 2099 that I hope to one day pitch to Sony or Marvel, whoever it may be. In mind, of course, that I would hope to portray Spider-Man 2099 himself. Now, I'm not going to tell you too much about it. That's going to be the next video. You'll have to wait until that drops, but that's going to be my next upload in 2 weeks from this date. And two, at the end of my videos, I want to start adding a random positive clip or positive, uplifting reel, or not reel, whatever, short video, short form content at the end of my videos. I'll try to see if I can find the credit of the original person who posted it or whatnot, and then I'll go ahead and add it to the end of my video, just as a positive way to end it out. With that being said, Mighty 20 gets you 20% off Tiffany Athletics. Have a great day, everyone. Work hard, be mighty.
How you doing, bruh?
What's up, man?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What you doing?
Just collecting cans so I can get bus ticket back home.
Where do you live?
Pittsburgh. Yo, bro, if you're trying to take my cans, please don't take my cans. This is all I have. I've been accumulating these for 24 hours right now.
I don't want your cans, bro.
What do you want then?
How much money would it take for you to take the day off? 24 hours is crazy.
$10? 20 if you're feeling generous.
I may have that for you.
For real?
Yeah. Here's 20 bucks, bro.
Thank you, man.
Of course. Have a good one.
Yo, bro, this is a joke, man. It's $300.
That's all I had in my pocket.
Bro, I've been homeless since I've been in New York. I came here to see my family, and they kind of just shit on me. Thank you so much.
Do me a favor, dude. Don't give up.
How can I? When there's fucking good people like you out there.
Give me a hug, bro. And get back to your girl, okay?